Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta has challenged the international community to look at the coronavirus pandemic as it makes plans to attain the Sustainable Development Goals. The head of state was addressing the 75th session of the United Nations General Assembly that was attended virtually by a majority of world leaders.
The high-level week of the United Nations General Assembly session began with the first ever SDG moment, which aimed to set the stage for the commemoration of the 75th anniversary of the creation of the United Nations, other high-level events during the week, and the decade of action for the SDGs. Many speakers took the opportunity to highlight the critical importance of multilateralism to achieve any of our shared goals.
This is an occasion to reflect on our world and its institutions. Have our relations and institutions been refined by experience and the passage of time?
President Uhuru Kenyatta noted that the COVID-19 pandemic gives fresh impetus to the collective efforts to strengthen international cooperation. The head of state stated that the global pandemic has deepened existing inequalities, hitting the poorest and the most vulnerable communities the hardest.
We adopted a continental COVID-19 mitigation strategy, which has had great success in coordinating continental efforts to prevent severe illness and death from COVID-19, as well as minimizing social and economic disruptions.
In order to cushion the community, President Kenyatta stated that Kenya has offered financial and tax interventions to keep the economy and businesses viable and solvent.
Call upon the global community to enhance cooperation and assistance to developing countries in vulnerable situations so as to bolster their economies and healthcare systems and to achieve universal healthcare coverage as envisioned in the 2019 UHC political declaration.
The head of state has promised that the government would use its non-permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council to continue its frontline state in global efforts to confront terrorism and violent extremism. Leila Mohammed, NTV.